Hello everyone. Spain prosecutors drop charges against Neymar over Barcelona transfer, and Antony responds to criticism over his showboating in Manchester United's Europa League game. We'll cover that in today's edition of our latest football news summary. Before we start, don't forget to press the like button and the subscribe button below. Let's start today's edition of the football news summary. Pablo Mari says first words after being stabbed in supermarket by crazed knife man. Pablo Mari says he is lucky to still be alive after suffering a horror knife attack in a supermarket. The Arsenal defender, 29, is currently out on loan at Serie A side Monza and was enjoying some downtime with his wife and 4-year-old son when a crazed assailant is reported to have grabbed a knife off the shelves before proceeding to attack customers. Describing the incident to Monza CEO Adriano Galliani, who in turn told Gazzetta dello Sport, Mari said, "I was with the trolley with my child inside and I felt an excruciating pain in my back. Then that man stabbed another in the throat. Today I had luck, because I saw a person die in front of me." Unai Emery won't be at Newcastle United to watch Aston Villa. Unai Emery is not expected to be at St James's Park on Saturday to watch Aston Villa take on Newcastle United, according to The Athletic. Aston Villa paid the €6 million release clause in his contract to snare the Spaniard away from Villarreal earlier this week. He has been appointed as the replacement for Steven Gerrard, who was sacked last week following a run of poor results. The 50-year-old does not start officially in his role as Aston Villa manager until next Tuesday as part of the agreement, and he will not be at St James's Park either on Saturday to watch his new team face Newcastle in the Premier League. Emery will be watching Aston Villa but is not expected to be at the stadium to take a look at his new players. The Spaniard has already started preparing for his first official game in charge, which will be when Manchester United visit Villa Park next month. He will take charge of the squad next week and prepare them for the big game against the Red Devils. Aston Villa did beat Brentford 4-0 last weekend following the sacking of their previous manager Gerrard. Spain prosecutors drop charges against Neymar over Barcelona transfer. Prosecutors in Spain dropped corruption and fraud charges on Friday against football star Neymar and others accused in a trial over the Brazilian's 2013 move from Santos to Barcelona. In a dramatic move, the prosecutor announced the withdrawal of the charges against all the accused and for all the allegations they had faced. Neymar, 30, had said he did not remember if he took part in the negotiations which led to an agreement sealed in 2011 with Barcelona over his transfer 2 years later to the Spanish side from Brazilian club Santos. Spanish prosecutors had sought a 2-year prison term for Neymar, a key member of the Brazil team that will be heading to the World Cup in Qatar next month, and the payment of a €10 million fine. The dropping of the charges is the culmination of a years-long legal saga over Neymar's high-profile transfer to Europe. He then joined Qatar-owned Paris Saint-Germain in a world record €222 million transfer in 2017. Neymar had been one of 9 defendants on trial on corruption-related charges, among them his parents and their N&N company, which manages his affairs. Antony responds to criticism over his showboating in Manchester United's Europa League game. Antony has vowed to continue showcasing his skills after he was criticised for showboating during Manchester United's 3-0 win over FC Sheriff in the Europa League on Thursday evening. United ran out comfortable winners over their Moldovan opponents following goals from Diogo Dalot, Marcus Rashford, and Cristiano Ronaldo. But with the score at 0-0, Antony attempted to excite the crowd with his trademark pirouette, although he then went on to overhit a pass which went out of play. The Brazilian winger was slammed by Paul Scholes and Robbie, who described the move as embarrassing during his match commentary for BT Sport. But United's £85 million summer signing insists he will not change, as he posted a picture of the incident on Instagram with the message, "We are known for our art and I will not stop doing what has brought me to where I am." When asked if he liked Antony's skill after United's victory at Old Trafford, Erik ten Hag said, "I don't have a problem with that as long as it's functional. So from him I demand more runs in behind, more often in the box, more tempo dribbles especially, and more playing in the pocket. So we demand more dominance in this game, and when, now and then, there is a trick like that, it is nice as long as it's functional, you're not losing the ball and it's attracting players, then it's okay. But if it's a trick for the sake of a trick, then I will correct him."
Feyenoord supporters fear UEFA sanctions after hooligans rioted in Graz following the Rotterdam team's defeat by Sturm Graz in the Europa League. Lisandro Martinez has urged 18-year-old Alejandro Garnacho to keep working hard after he impressed on his full Manchester United debut on Thursday. Juventus are considering going after Alvaro Odriozola in January. The fullback stayed at Real Madrid following a loan spell at Fiorentina, hoping to get minutes, but that hasn't been the case. He has never featured this season. La Repubblica newspaper reports Juventus risk being fined from €20 million to €60 million after allegedly adjusting Cristiano Ronaldo's salary with an undisclosed agreement in 2020. An Israeli court has sentenced Palestinian footballer Tarek Al-Araj to 4 years in prison and ordered him to pay a fine of 4,000 shekels. $1,145, the Palestinian Information Center reported. The trial of Manchester City footballer Benjamin Mendy has been adjourned again after the judge tested positive for coronavirus. Judge Stephen Everett, the honorary recorder of Chester, appeared in court by video link yesterday after falling ill. Liverpool and Arsenal are willing to fight for the signature of PSV Eindhoven teenager Xavi Simons. According to a report, Real Madrid legend Raúl rejected the chance to take over at former club Schalke in favor of staying with the Spanish side's B team amid speculation he has been lined up to eventually replace Carlo Ancelotti at the Bernabeu. Diogo fit to return for Liverpool with Jordan Henderson expected to recover from injury. Erik ten Hag confident Cristiano Ronaldo will score more goals. Barcelona coach Xavi Hernandez has said he maintains the club's backing despite exiting the Champions League at the group stage for the second season running. Real Madrid centre-back Eder Militao has obtained his Spanish passport and is no longer an non-EU player, according to a report from Arancha Rodriguez, and verified by Cadena COPE. Barcelona head coach Xavi has issued a rallying call to his squad ahead of their La Liga trip to Valencia tomorrow. Allegri, Juventus must focus on Serie A now. New details have emerged from Inter's financial statements, confirming that they receive a compensation fee from UEFA after Christian Eriksen suffered a cardiac arrest at Euro 2020. Dean Jones has told Give Me Sport that Manchester United could beat Arsenal to get a deal done for Cody Gakpo. The Dutch sensation has been a subject of interest from a number of clubs, including Arsenal, and his stint at PSV Eindhoven could be shortened in January.
That's it. Football news that we have recaps today. Thank you for watching. Congratulations on continuing your daily activities. We will meet again on another occasion.